Okay, Joe. So I'm gonna do some shameless begging in your chat.
Do it,
okay,
mate.
guys. So right now, I am at 15,592 followers on Twitter. My goal is to hit 67,392. So, if you all follow me from Joe's chat right now, I will get some amount closer to that goal. I'm not actually going to do that math. So please help me get to my 67,392 followers even faster, and go follow me at Jordan Corby LOL. Thank you.
Incredible.
Wait.
Jordan refuses to come on the stream for a week. On the 5th day, he comes on. 10 minutes in, he's like, "By the way, everyone follow me."
And I'm not even going to stay for the games. Not even going to stay for the games. Oh God, the games are here.
The games are here. Well, you're right, 72ers. They banned Italy. Get rid. Sorry about the nose blowing, guys.
Sorry, I do it closer to the mic for me.
No, not going to do that. Hey, Nidalee and Graves have been banned. Ban Lilia as well. Let's have some interesting junglers. Lilia's banned. They did it. So now IG first pick Kindred. Oh my god, they're actually going to do it. Holy shit. Shen is the guy, apparently.
Holy shit. These rosters, though. Let's go. We might actually get a game out of this. Oh my god. Also, Shen is... Yeah, another reminder. Shen is actually, like...
Yeah.
Behind-the-scene talks of him somehow coming to LPL. He's really fucking good.
Well, if RNG are just, like, outright pure banning him and they still first pick for him, then you have to assume that this guy's the guy.
Yo, Jake, big Jeff is shit-talking your boy.
Big Jeff.
He's trash-talking Eric.
Dude, Eric literally ran it last game. I don't know if you watched any of last game.
Eric ran it in the LPL, but then he got a quadra kill, and then everything changed.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. Yes, it did. Also, IG Young won LDL Summer, so this guy was on that. ZS, Shen, Captain were all on this team. So this is like the best LDL team. So they are better than Easter and LNG and DMO. Shen is considered good. I mean, look, if you're LDL champions, you're probably good. Also, Lucas was on that team who was in LPL for a bit.
This is very outdated information, but when we used to scrim top LDL teams when I was in LMS and mid to low tier LPL, the top 2-3 LDL teams, at least in scrims, were always way better. Always. It wasn't even close.
Fair.
But I was in 2016, 2017, so it's obviously years ago. And that was when Young Miracles were always gods and we were always screaming them.
Curious how that's changed though, because I feel like LDL teams have have consistently been the best, or some of the best performing teams in their first split in LPL.
Well, it's so people only realize this when Griffin and Dalmon came in from CK, but CK was always the same. The top two Challenger Korea teams were always mid-tier LCK teams or mid-high tier LPL teams. So, and that's been true since 2016. Those teams have always been good.
Yeah. And there's a good point in there talking about 705, Juan Fong. Forge is an outlier because Forge had an okay performance on IG when he replaced Rookie, and then it still can't lane. But Lien I still consider as
I was the biggest Forge detractor all year long.
Dude.
First game this year when I saw him lane, I was like, this guy, at least right now, right? It's this guy right now does not compete at this level. Then I still remember his game against Scout, Sylas or Cyrelia, and Scout just bodied him with how he controlled the wave.
True. Yeah, and Zika was... I was a big fan of Zika when he came in because, I don't know, I always saw that relationship between him and Coma on the stage, and I just love that kind of shit.
But
I love these...
Zika was even good in the few games he got in spring, but he only got 3 or 4 games, and everyone was just who cares about this guy? He was already good in spring. He already should have been playing.
What do you mean so everyone was who cares about this guy? We're all talking about Zika.
I don't want to throw you guys under the bus. In spring, none of you cared about Zika. None of you.
Okay, I didn't care.
That's not true.
I showed my love in summer.
In spring, yeah. In summer was when everyone was like, oh, Zika's LeBlanc. This is so hype. I still remember the game where he popped off on LeBlanc against OMG, and it was just OMG trolling.
But for once, I didn't dive into a player who'd only played a small amount of games because I normally do that. I normally jump on players
I'm almost positive he played in spring.
he
Whoever
played
just mentioned that.
one series or even
Yeah,
two.
yeah, he played a couple of games if I remember correctly.
For me, I mean that wasn't enough for me to go like, oh, this guy.
Yeah,
Well,
if,
it was
if
enough
I've
for me
only
to.
seen 2 games.
Well, was enough for me to know he was better than Forge.
Yeah.
All right,
Actually,
you know what, Lyric? I admit it. You have better game knowledge than me.
He played like 10 games in spring. And I mean he went like 2-8 or 2-9 or something, but I don't know, man. Forge just can't lane.
Who's your V5 of 2021?
As long as Mole's there, that's all I need.
True.
Mm.
What do we have now? We have Mole Y4 PP God is still there, and then I don't know what's happening with Ping or Xiaohan.
I don't think we have any idea who's on that roster because I think Y4's contract ended as well.
It did. It ended. No, it ends in 5 days. All their contracts end within a week and a half.
I don't think anyone can know. I'm not here to share all my rumors and leaks that I know because I know them. But V5 is the one team I've heard nothing about. Not even when I ask my friends on LPL teams, they're like, "I have no idea what V5's doing." They have no idea.
Yeah, but I mean, there is a. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure it's confirmed on Weibo. If anyone's seen the Weibo of V5, you know what they're doing for next year. At least with.
Well, you can just say it. They're going to Shenzhen.
Yay!
It's been publicly announced. Why
Yeah,
are you
I always
that?
get scared.
Yeah,
I always get scared because I get a mix of rumors and inside.
They publicly announced it, my dude.
Oh my god! I'm scared. I don't want to get fired. But yeah, they're going to Shenzhen.
What the fuck is Captain doing right now?
LCK dominance. Oh, I mean, you can't say that yet, bro. What changes?
All right.
What does the meta look like?
This could actually be a really fucking good game.
Yeah, I agree. And lyrics here.
We have some players in the game, which is exciting. Like actual players. We have reasonable drafts on both sides. Shao and Baolan is Lee Sin. Even if it's not that meta, it's still exciting, is it not?
I mean, Joe, you know this meta way better than I do because you've been watching all of these games.
This meta is World's meta. It's just World's meta. Except it's World's meta plus Kai'Sa.
Or I did see Zhong Wuji pop off on Kai'Sa. I did see that game.
I will say, yeah. I mean, Kai'Sa was like... I mean, Kai'Sa just feels like an LPL edition because...
Another thing that must be really strange is now these guys, right, are playing solo queue, they're playing new patch, but then they have to come and scrim and play this tournament on old patch.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very strange.
Especially when we have players like Charlotte Bell in this game as well. Like, players that are trying to learn new patch for LPL and start of 2021. I mean, everyone.
Another interesting thing about this matchup is these are two teams roster-wise. It'll be very interesting to see what happens, right? Because RNG, I mean, no matter what the community sentiment is, Shahu's a very good player. Ming's a very good player, even though he didn't have a good year. GALA obviously had pop-off moments.
New was like a good addition.
He's like acceptable. So I don't know what you do as RNG and then IG as well. I know a lot of people want to flame Ning. I still think in playoffs and in regionals, their bot lane was a way, way, way bigger liability. So I wonder what both of these teams do. No, IG.
IG. Sorry.
LGD, where their bot lane was playing winning matchups almost every game and getting absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, that's a tasty little start.
Ooh.
My goodness.
Single target.
Does
clear
the first
into
stack have a 1 on
gank?
it, or is it just the icon without a 1?
No, it has a 1 on it. It has a 1 on it.
So you didn't get a stack off of this?
No.
I actually love Baolan, but I mean, I remember all of his Nautilus hooks hitting the wall and him inting into the enemy team.
Yeah. Dude, I love
Baolan though.
As an IG fan, like watching them kind of crumble in playoffs when in my opinion, I was very confident. I mean, we were all confident IG were going to win summer. Or at least like most of us. Like it was like, IG would have a really good
3 out of 4 of us. I think Joe maybe was the one who didn't think they would. I think me and Dagda all did. Yeah, me, Dagda and Hysterics all thought they would win.
Because I thought IG were like one of the best looking teams coming into playoffs.
They were.
Like, I mean, Ning was
they only lost the series to Vici that they were like trolling and playing Zed like on both sides.
And then the Shy was kind of like he was controlling himself a bit better in his lane, and like Ning was like approaching hard.
Much did vote rookie. That was amazing. That was the best prediction.
Yeah, predicted just rookie, not IG. But it wasn't enough. And rookie played well that series as well, but there's only so much you can do with on-hit cannon on your team, you know?
The rapid fire cannon. Oh my god. Dude, it's so sad. I think IG is actually the saddest story this year for me, when they could have returned to the world stage. And... Yeah.
They would have.
Oh well.
I don't think they would have done well at Worlds.
Well, if they played like they did during the regular season, I think they would have bodied. But Ning and Baolan kind of dropped down in performance quality, and then the Shy got back to gold.
I think they would have done similar to LGD.
Yeah.
I think they would have had an easier time in play-ins and had a similar scoring groups.
Okay.
I just don't think that like the issues that they were having were not like, oh, we haven't read the meta right or anything like that, you know. Which that's the kind of stuff that you fix going into Worlds and like you can improve at that point. But like the issues that they were having is that they were either individuals were just shitting the bed, or they weren't working well as a team, etc., etc. These kind of issues.
IG is an enigma, right? Like, you never know. That's the hardest thing about IG. It's so funny because they're one of the most entertaining teams, and they can also be one of the most like questionable teams where you're like, what makes Ning have a bad performance? Like, what makes the Shy have, you know, like this mindset of, I'm going to go in and do this kind of shit, which I guess the Shy is less questionable in that regard. But Ning for me is just such a mysterious jungler, because I think he can be top 3 so easily, but then he can also be like bottom 3 within the same series or like same day.
It obviously does depend on the meta as well. Like, this is a team that its biggest strength is its solo lanes, right? And it was a meta that was all about the solo lanes supporting the jungle instead of the other way around. So
the Shy doesn't know much. He knows a little bit of Chinese from what I understand, but I think it's actually quite limited. I don't think he's, because I've seen interviews of him, like he's spoken like a little bit, but I've never actually seen him fluent, because he was a Team WE streamer, but I'm not sure if he streamed in Chinese. I don't know. Dude, let's go.
This has felt much more like an actual LPL game.
Yeah.
Like, not in that, obviously there's only one kill, which I know the meme is like LPL games, it's always kills, but like it feels like this is teams actually trying to play the map and trying to play appropriately, as opposed to just fucking running around. We've had a lot of games this tournament where it's like, oh, Scuttle grabs up, let's 5v5.
Yeah.
Whereas this is actually feels like, hey, we both kind of want to scale, let's chill for a bit, let's play around power spikes, etc., etc.
Well, Flash.
You're slightly ahead of the stream.
I don't know if RNG win this.
If they can finish Baolan, it's good, but that exhaust kind of fucks them.
Jesus Christ, Puff's doing so much
Puff
damage.
has got some cojones on him. Jeez.
Bro.
He knew he had shurikens and he wasn't afraid. He doesn't afraid of anything.
Rookie wouldn't have made that mistake, bro. Rookie wouldn't have made that mistake.
He got fucking bonked.
Just...
All right. See you later, Captain. Am I live? Oh, why is it not live? What?
Yeah, it was nice from Cryin. We don't have an Ignite Syndra as well. That's nice to see. Day one, I can't remember who it was. Just seeing like the Ignite Syndra in like wasn't a losing matchup, but it wasn't really used.
The thing is, I actually thought it was fine. He took it into Echo, and especially if Syndra can get pressure by 3 and you can force Echo to flash, you really delay the point to where Echo actually comes into that matchup. I mean, if you can burn Echo flash and get to kill early, it's so impossible for Echo to end up playing the game.
Yeah. So what, like for the lane dominance, essentially?
Well, it's because the way Echo plays against Syndra is you want to back at 3, get Dark Seal, come back in, and then especially at level 4, when you get another point Q, you can pretty much just ignore Syndra and just throw Time Winder at the wave. So if you can delay the Darksteel, like if you can get him to back early at 3 or get a kill or something like that, and he doesn't get that like nice power window, then I mean it's an interactive lane. It's just almost always going to win these early trades, right? He's a melee champion, so. But hey, there's no Syndra or Echo in this game, so
That's true. Well, there is this Syndra.
Darksteel does exist in the new items, and Riot are trying to push it as a starting item. I didn't really look into what the changes were, but I saw it in my recommended once.
Ooh, that was a nice play from Baolan, actually. Dude, Baolan's playing pretty good today. I like it. Hey, that's pretty good.
Again, you're right. Like, this has probably already been the highest quality of play that we've seen so far. We saw IG before, right?
Mm-hmm. We've seen both of these teams now. Oh, no. We didn't see IG, sorry.
Didn't we?
No, this is IG's best game.
Okay. But we've seen RNG, right?
We've seen RNG against... who are they against?
It was someone we all predicted they would 2-0. I remember I was in chat.
And it was...
And oh my god, they fucking trolled.
It was a fucking fiesta. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, it was them and Vici. God damn, that series. It was just pure shenanigans.
I think Southwind's okay. I mean, the reason that Southwind and Puff were paired together is because they were like LWX and Chris, where they've been playing together for a long time. And, you know, obviously I don't know the inner workings of a team like IG, but Puff and Southwind never played competitive League of Legends without each other. But I agree, Baolan is a better support. And again, someone who was talking up in summer, being actually OP. When he came through, oh man, like it's like he was like re-energized, and fuck, Baolan was like one of the top tier supports in summer.
Okay, I think you're getting a bit ahead of yourself with that last
I'm not.
statement.
No, I'm not. And missing. I said top tier. We had a top 8. How's that? Is that better? I'm not listing it out.
I thought Baolan had good games and he had really bad games as well.
Baolan was the support IG needed to make IG better, but I don't think individually he was. I don't want good.
He was just aggressive.
He was not summer.
He was just aggressive.
What was it? Spring then?
No, it was summer. It was summer.
It was summer. I think Baolan is one of those support players that's going to look good in certain comps and in certain situations because of the way he plays. But he's also, it's kind of like the yin and yang of it, where it's like he's going to play that kind of style, that really aggressive style, regardless. So he might just fucking run it either.
Like he worked with IG, right? Because Southwind never grouped with Ning. Southwind and Ning were not a duo at all. Baolan got onto the map early. I think Baolan's Bard, if I remember correctly, was his best champion those first few weeks. He looked really good on that.
Well.
Yeah, so Baolan had some champions, but
people talking about Angel. Angel in Suning this year was not as good as we've seen him in the past. I mean, okay,
Wait,
this
what?
year is wrong. In summer, he wasn't as impactful as the rest of the team. You got to be joking.
The statement that you said was Angel this year wasn't as good as we've seen in the past.
And then I corrected myself. I said summer. Because
Angel was better in spring for me for sure.
Yeah, but
yeah.
That wasn't what you said originally.
No. But that's why I corrected myself. Hey. You can't. I corrected myself. In summer,
I do also think it was a product of how Suni played in summer as compared to spring. Because again, we always talked about their team fighting problems in spring, and they were like the chaotic skirmishing team, and Angel could just pick something like the Kassadin, which I think he was undefeated on, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. For a while, yeah.
To where in summer you continue.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, but at Worlds, absolutely, dude. At Worlds, he played some of his best League of Legends. I think Suning were like a pure standout. Like as a team, like Suning were big standouts, but. I think in summer he wasn't as impactful as core members, and you might be right about like how they play their game, but
I think it's not like I think it's the wording that's the issue. I agree that he wasn't as like big of an impact in summer as he was in spring, but he didn't play badly. It's not like he was a liability.
No.
He was still. I think he still like kind of role played mid, right? He still did work on the team. He still had a couple of really big pop offs across the split. It just wasn't as frequent as it had been in spring.
I think when Angel was the fill-in of Suning, and like when Maple wasn't working out, and when they kind of like dual rolled, and like I think it was 2019 summer where I was happy with Angel's performance, and as you said, 2020 spring was really good. I think it might just be like the difference of role he had to play in that team, but for sure, Worlds was some of his best performance of his career that I've seen.
Yeah,
I think.
I think in spring he was better than Worlds, honestly. But
really,
okay.
I mean, his great games at Worlds were his 2 Akali games. Everything
Akali's
else,
the
like
secret,
he played like well to.
he had a pretty sick Orianna game, if I'm not mistaken.
But in spring, he was the only reason that team would win in spring in my mind. The only reason. So his Zoe was insane in spring. His Kassadin was a monster. He had some good Galio games. Yeah, exactly. Like in spring, it felt like it was kind of Angel against the world. Even though like the members were still playing well individually, right? Like Bin and Huanfeng were still good, but
yeah. I think the thing I was most impressed about at Worlds from Angel was the fact that I was worried that he was going to struggle since Azir and Kassadin really weren't good picks at Worlds. I was worried that his basically just wouldn't have a champion pool. He'd just get banned out and kecked. But he showed that he could develop the champion pool and could still perform incredible. Like his Akali kind of came out of nowhere. And
that's the thing. So in 2019, he was the opposite. He would play like everything because he was like the fill. If Maple got a bad matchup, he would have to like play whatever champion and go take the like neutral or losing matchup. So in 2019, his champion pool was pretty solid for only having played half the games.
Sorry, I just watched ZS get fucking railed by 3 people. That's interesting. I guess I don't really know that much about them in 2019, so I can't speak to that. But I guess maybe going back to that style. Ooh, that's a nice ult from Lele. This might be really in from IG, actually.
Here we go. He's crying.
Here.
Oh, good dodge
this
from
is
Baolan.
a podcast with the game in the background. That's exactly what
it is. Flay onto. Come on, you. Okay, he's kind of botched that.
We're not really properly casting the games. It's more like a live view or whatever. Because we may be casters, but we're not really. It's not like we're on payroll right now, you know.
It's NEST, you got to remember as well, like on the old patch, it's just kind of a look at players. So I don't think it's.
My mind is completely overloaded with trying to figure out research. I'm like making a spreadsheet with all like the new items and doing math and all this kind of stuff. And when I see old League of Legends right now, my mind just thinks
reminisce.
It thinks nothing.
You miss us.
This stuff doesn't exist anymore. This game doesn't exist.
Are you doing casting for like the playoffs of this?
Maybe.
Yeah,
we'll see.
So there you go. I mean, maybe from like semis onwards or something. I don't know
what the format is necessarily. I think it is like an 8-team bracket, but if it's like best of 5s, I really hope it's not. I hope it's best of 3, at least until.
Because it might be good. Like, I wouldn't mind doing it because it might be good casting practice for us.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was thinking.
Getting back into the craft. So I'm sure like some of the other casters across the world might be keen for.
Yeah, I'd have to basically just organize it and just do different pairs on different days.
Yeah, all BO3s. BO5 with pause a game.
You need to hope our internet would even let you do that. I can't even pull up the stream without lagging a little bit, so I'm watching Joe's stream to watch the game while I talk to you guys.
Well, I'll still be here for every stream regardless, right? Because ultimately I have to stream it. So worst case scenario, if people are dipping out or whatever, I can fill in, and I can cast obviously a bunch of the games as well.
Because on Sunday, that's when the regular games end. And actually, on Saturday and Sunday, there's only one series each, starting at 4 p.m. China time. And then what? Okay.
And then.
It's also point based in the round robin. If you're wondering, it's not game based; it's point based. Yeah,
3 points for a win, 1 point for 0 points for a loss, 1 point for a draw.
1 point for a.
Wait, you can't have a draw. What am I saying? 1 point for a 1-2.
We knew what you meant.
If you lose the series but win a game, you get a point. Pretty sure. but I'm not actually 100% certain on that.
Well,
Let me check.
Captain. Here comes Captain, boys. Oh my god, this Zoe damage.
What is going on?
Meanwhile, ZS caught out again. Alright. Shalom, Bao, and New are just butting up.
Yeah, this is a mistake, but it's good to see that RNG understands that their comp needs to take pressure through sides. So, good play by RNG.
What's that Camille skin? It's a Coven Hunter, I think. Oh, the Coven Camille.
Just Coven, yeah, I think. I think it's
Coven.
like Prestige Coven or some shit.
Uh,
I don't fucking know. I know it's Coven. I just don't know anything else. About anything else. Alright. Drop some analysis on us, Lyric. Does IG get the soul here? Are they
Yes.
spiking?
Yep.
Nice.
That's all the announcement. Yes. Just a
Epic.
yes. Dude, at this level of play, I don't think a comp that needs to play through side pressure can beat front to back. And I don't know how many marks his Kindred's at, but he must be at a ton by now. They already have 3 Drakes. They're always going to be able to get pressure through mid. So as long as ZZS doesn't do what he actually just did, I don't see a way that IG can lose if they say, fuck it, we're just going to give like 2 waves of pressure to Camille. They all walk mid 5-man and then walk into river. I don't know how IG can lose.
Thanks to Jet Lagging who put the schedule in chat.
Oh, cheers, man.
They're all best of 3s for actual playoffs. Starting on the... Wait, is that all day? No. Trying to read 21st, and then 20 ends on the 22nd. So all the best of 3s played out. Okay. So
Hey,
another 10 days.
Yeah, well, there's a
Another
big
10
break.
days
There's
to
a big
get
break in
bro.
between. So
Oh,
we've got
okay.
there's 7 days of the group stage, and then there's a big break, and then there's playoffs.
On one day, 3 best of 3s. Yeah. I mean, that's why I like casting 3 best of 3s if it's not different duos.
Is LPL All
It's
Stars
just-
on the main channel, or will someone pick it up? No fucking idea, man.
No question. Bit early. Also to start, the logistics of inviting international casters like North American and EU casters on to join cast some of the LPL games would never work. First, because of delay and issue from doing it in such a large distance, and the second, because they're probably going to be preparing or doing LCS or LEC, and there's no way in terms of like preparation, unless it fit into their busy schedule, that they could ever come and do something like that. It's a cool idea, but that's why international events are so special.
There's even a ton more logistical issues even beyond what you just said. It would be extremely hard to get that done.
Yeah.
Kindred's Black Cleaver for whose armor? Good question. For the Dragon's armor. All right, well, that's game. Good job.
Yeah, that is game. All right.
Shalom Bao's gone in. Oh, it's a nice fucking kick, though. It was a nice kick. They
Holy
probably still lose
shit,
the
that
fight
was
anyway,
such a
but
sick
it was a
kick.
nice fucking
Oh,
kick, you
Shun's
know?
ulti was awesome. Shun's ulti was actually what saved the fight, though, because that kick was sick.
Like,
Holy crap.
at the end of the day, have RNG done pretty much nothing this game and then lost? Yes. But, was that a nice kick? You're damn fucking right. Shalom Bao individually, mechanically, looked good this game. So we can
But
take
see,
that.
It even goes back to that point, right, where Ornn just gave up an extra wave on side, so the waves pushed further. He group mid, and RNG, at this point in the game, they really can't do anything. It actually feels extremely bad for them.
By the way, GALA is just playing PvE. He's doing dungeons right now. 0-0-0. He's not interested in PvP gameplay.
I do want to be fair to like seeing like LPL team versus LDL team, because I don't want to say RNG aren't taking this seriously, right? But you're figuring out contracts right now. You don't know what team you're going to be on. The new patches coming out. You're having all this stuff to learn. This isn't like prime RNG against prime IG LDL, right? It's a game. It's a game that your orgs are probably having you play because, right, they signed up for it.
Exactly.
You're under contract, so it's another day in the office.
I would hope that most people in chat understand that already, based on the games we've been seeing across this tournament. Like it's pretty clear that this is not like peak of the peak LPL.
Cool.
Yeah,
But it's
you're
also like
definitely
mixed
right.
rosters too, right? I mean, you've also got like LPL players on IG, and you've
I think
got
the biggest
LPL
thing is
players.
definitely the contracts, right? Because I don't want to like again speculate, but who knows if a player Cryin, Xiaolong Bao, Puff, about like who knows if they're even going to be on this team in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks,
Yeah.
right? So it could be there could be a lot of weird situations with these games.
All I hope for is that IG can win the next game as well. That was a nice scat of the week. God. That was a squeaky bum time right there for Lele.
Squeaky bum time.
Yeah, when you like clench your ass so hard that it whistles.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is that? What?
If you've never experienced squeaky bum time, you've never lived.
Why don't we get these kind of analogies on the official LPL broadcast?
Yeah,
man?
why don't you say? Why don't you
I
explain
probably
that?
said squeaky bum time on the cast. It was probably just with Dagda, and he's probably heard it before. So he didn't question it.
Oh my god. Okay.
I didn't realize that was that crazy of a phrase, to be honest. Do you know what?
Oh,
Just for you guys.
You imperialists using your crazy phrases.
I know.
Imperialist.
Just love inches, man. Yeah. I'll say it on cast just for you, Lyric. When we next cast, bring out the squeaky bum time.
The first day of LPL Spring, brought to you by Munchables and Lyric Lunchables.
And then you fought.
Squeaky bumchables.
Oh god.
God.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dude.
Well,
Xiaolong Bao couldn't get the optimal kick, so he almost
God.
saved the game, but he didn't.
I will say, Baolan has just been fucking laughing at New all game. Every single time he's tried to hookshot has been played. Fair play, Baolan. Fair play.
Yeah, they
That
all
is
feel
true.
like scrims.
Well, they are. The NS Team Demacia Cup are trials and scrims, so that's a great way of putting it because it's exactly true, 100% true.
They have like no waiting. It's just literally like, especially Demacia Cup feels very much like a scouting ground for the fans. Also
I know,
for teams.
I don't even just say Chinese. I know Asian orgs do it very differently than the West, to where like right Western players push for the break, to where at least it seems like orgs just kind of accept it. To where in China, and I know this from talking to some of the teams, even after the split ended, like before Worlds, a lot of the LPL teams are already back in the office playing solo queue every day because their owners and managers would require it. You know, they're getting paid for this time. It's like a normal job. They need to be in the office.
Hmm.
It's I know Nelson even tweeted it like in play-ins. He's like 75% of the LPL teams are already back screaming and playing solo queue.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of LEC and LCS players are spamming solo queue like crazy, and it's interesting to see some of the players are really fucking grinding the off season. Some players really take it easy. But I just feel like that, even outside of just office and contracts and things, I feel like that mentality of I'm going to grind the off season is much more common in China and Korea. All right, well, we're gonna go to a break. So, seeing a couple of crowns in the chat, guys. Let's do a prime check. Full sellout.
You should be running ads, bro. Oh my god, I played your stream again and I'm getting the Call of Duty ad. Holy crap.
I don't even know how to run ads, honestly.
And it just automatically does it.
No, there's a button.
No, well,
It's an
he can
ad
do
button.
that, but everyone who starts the stream gets like a pre-roll.
Holy shit.
Hey, 2 people from chat actually followed me.
Let's go.
Thank
In
you,
your
chat.
Twitch dashboard. Did I have 2 Twitter notifications? How exciting. Oh,
Let
I
me
never
flex
tweeted that
my
we're
check
live.
mark in
Whoops.
this chat.
Oh.
I already followed you, Jordan, but you never followed back. Oh, I'm
Ooh.
sorry. Did anyone else follow you back? Am I like the one standout? Here, I'm going to give you a munch pog for that.
That was
Oh, hey, the Pope's
funny.
here.
The Pope himself. All right, once it goes to the timer, I'm going to run a 60-second ad break. I figured out how.
You are.
Holy shit. Dude, we're going to make bank.
Guys, Munchables is farming us for his own monetary value. Close the stream, close the stream.
I'm going to make upwards of $3. It's
Dude,
gonna be lit.
I think you're gonna make 9. No, you actually. Oh, who
The
knows,
only
actually?
reason, this is the only reason I'm doing this. I did the last 4.5 days without ads. Not because it was to set you up, give you a false sense of security. You thought that I was here to talk about NEST. I'm just here to farm cash.
Okay, here, guys. Help him farm cash and someone sub. And if someone subs, I will give some subs.
Oh, shit.
If one of you care about Joe's like financial well-being, I will support that. If none of you care, I will also support that and laugh maniacally with you. Just say
He makes 10 mil a year for casting.
That's
What do you
true.
mean?
I do make unlimited amounts of money. every
Holy
day.
shit, we got a fucking sub.
Holy
We got a
shit,
fucking
it actually worked. Lyric, you're a fucking lad. Thank you, 72 is. Is it how? Can you just confirm for me? Is it 72 Uris? 72 Uris? Is that correct?
Is it a what? I think.
Thank
I think
you
they
so
said it
much
was-
for this.
I think they said Iris was the way they wanted it pronounced.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not a 1-for-1 for every sub. No way.
He's matching.
There we go. There's some subs.
For every
Enjoy.
100 subs, Lyric will gift 1,000 subs. I believe was the
72 Aries, but some
Holy
people
shit.
say Eerie.
the hype train is leaving the station. Thank you, Lyric.
Oh my
I appreciate
God.
Sip for Joe. Sip for Joe. Sip for Munchables. Go.
it.
Gift. Oh god,
You
I
know
lost my
what?
check mark.
Thank you, guys.
I'm just waiting for this ad. I'm trying to open it on multiple tabs, see if it gives you more. You got an ad. Quick, run the 60-second ad break.
Is my check mark back? Let's see. Check mark check. Yes, it is.
Did I get it? I didn't get your ad.
I'm in the UK right now. I haven't run an ad yet.
Run the ad. We're on a break.
What the fuck? Andy Zawa has still gifted more subs than me?
It's gifted
What is
6,
this?
mate.
Oh god, do I care enough? Not yet, at least. If
Well,
the sim train rolls on,
Wait,
I'll care enough.
wait 60 seconds because I've run an ad break. Wait,
I didn't
pre-roll
get
ads
it.
are disabled for 21 minutes. What does that mean?
That's because you just ran it. You just ran
Oh,
it,
as in
people got it.
for the next 21 minutes. I thought it was like a... Dude, don't challenge me. Challenge him,
got
Lyric.
it. I got it.
This is the best competition from my perspective. No matter who wins, I win.
Hey, if someone else challenges Andy Zawa, I will also challenge. But there needs to be a third challenger.
Dude, I've got rich friends apparently. Let's go.
All that world's money.
Oh, shit. Making the world's bank.
Hey, you have world's money too, World Finals caster.
Actually true, technically. Oh, shit, the hype
go.
train has started. You have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. Holy shit. Littleman, thank you so much for the gift sub. You fucking lad. Metaslave now a sub. Congrats, man.
Okay, guys, you are forcing my empty bankroll to be even emptier. This is the most you get out of me.
Holy
Spends his money
shit.
on tea
But-
anyway. Don't worry.
But I do buy tea every
Dude.
day. You guys should keep simping for Joe though.
Dude, type in chat, Lyric. You've got a train now because you're the hype train conductor.
Holy shit, I am.
Medic previously had the train, but I think you've taken the train from Medic now.
Dude, Big Jeff is hella broke, but he still subs to you. Holy
Go, go,
shit.
go.
Big
guys,
Big
that's
Jeff's a
enough
fucking
reason.
lad.
I'm gonna spam Joe's chat, which is against the rules, but I don't give a. Oh, I can't spam the chat.
What do you mean you can't spam
No.
the chat?
Wait, can I? No, I have to wait 30 seconds because my message is identical. Fuck.
That might be Twitch itself rather than the platform. I don't think I've...
Wait, none of you want V5 to make worlds? Why aren't you sending subs?
For fuck's sake. Alright, I'm actually gonna take this 7 minutes and I'm gonna go and get some water and go for a pee. Holy shit, Andy's gifted 3 subs.
Oh my god, Andy, you're
Holy
insane.
shit, Andy.
I can't beat you, bro.
Andy, you're a fucking legend, dude.
Wait, did you finish your hype train? I think you did.
I think, yeah, we got level 2, baby.
Level 2. Oh, dude, there's 5 levels, but
I don't know how the hype trains work, but it's exciting. We're on level 3. We're at 52%.
holy shit, dude.
Lyrics, come on, you
Holy
wanted
shit.
this.
Andy dropping the gauntlet. Holy shit. Thank you guys, really.
I am but a mere LPL caster.
And
I cannot
little
contend
minutes,
with
well.
Scarlet.
Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom while we're on a break. 1 second. But thank you.
That better
guys.
be a
I
quick
really,
pee.
really appreciate it.
I'm a poor game developer. Jeez, we're both not ready for this gauntlet. Any good rumors of TS getting a new support? I don't know anything. Jordan, you're also a world's analyst. Oh, that's true. I am a world's analyst.
Dude, he does.
Oh, but what's more important, being a world's analyst or being a CB LOL champion? Or an LMS third place? Ooh, that one's a badge of honor.
LMS third place for sure. Our internet's hit a low point, by the way.
We actually should have been LMS second place, but LMS playoffs at the time was a gauntlet, and HQ finished regular season first. But I'm almost positive we were better than HQ. We had to play against Flash Wolves. It was a sad time.
The Munch Bunch.
Oh, Jake, or if in 2016 LMS had 3 seeds, my team would have gone. But they added 3 seeds the next year. It was kind of depressing.
Bad. Bro, you went at Worlds. It doesn't matter. That's what matters. You don't matter. And that sentence didn't make sense.
One thing with roster rumors in general, but I'd say even more so with LPL, is a lot of the rumors you guys hear, like maybe the talks initiate, and maybe they even get decently far, but a lot of them do fall through. I had a lot of rumors that were like 90% confirmed. Like contracts were like being signed or even were signed, but then something fell through at the last second. So yeah, LPL is always a weird one to follow. Yep, that is true. Huanfeng joining Suning did just happen out of nowhere.
I'm back. Oh, I'm really hungry.
All right. Well, don't yell at me about it, bro. Fucking hell, dude. Go sort yourself out. I want what Medic posted on Twitter.
What did Medic post on
Which
Twitter?
is LNG in your top 8 spring 2021. I mean, that's impossible to know without seeing everyone's
say the
rosters.
rosters aren't confirmed. The theoretical LNG that has Chovy in it? Hell yeah. But I don't think that one's happening.
That is ambitious to assume. Time to play some Valorant. Let's spike rush.
Jake,
We're waiting
message our boy Clement Chu.
I have.
Message him on
is he?
WeChat.
Oi, cunt. What are you doing?
Damn, I just realized I lost 138 elo when I lost that game of chess earlier. I'm on 500 elo right now. That feels really bad.
I have messaged our cunt Clement.
Okay, well, I'm going to go figure out a dinner situation. Joe, I love you. Chat, I also love you. You guys have been cool. Oh, God, more subs. More subs. Let's go.
Holy shit, Littleman. What the fuck? Thank you so much, man. Holy shit, we leveled. I'd given up on the hype train. I was just not even going to mention it again. I'd totally given up. Littleman, you fucking legend.
Munchables can eat for like a whole year with what we've done today, guys.
Dude. With the amount of simping that's gone on in chat today, I actually might start on OnlyFans.
Hey, chat, did you know Hysterics has an OnlyFans?
Is that true?
If you want the link, just get like 5 more subs.
Oh my god!
Hey, you do have an OnlyFans. You know
who made it? You know who made it without my permission?
Who?
Who do you think?
I know who it was, so I don't.
He's in here. He's in here.
He is in this call.
I just want to clarify. I never made an OnlyFans. I just literally typed onlyfans.com/hysterics. The page doesn't exist.
It does exist, though.
It pops up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it pops up. Type it in right now. It'll pop up. It's hilarious.
I literally just typed it.
There you guys go. There you guys go. You actually can't. You can't like sub or pay him because it doesn't exist, but the link exists.
I'm not putting my booty on there.
Premium Snapchat, guys. Just 5 more subs for Joe.
Holy
Hysterics premium
shit.
Snapchat.
He's actually got a profile. You must have gone on and made that profile, Jake.
I didn't do it. I didn't touch it.
You didn't log in and put your fucking Twitter banner on it?
No, it did it automatic when you linked it to me. That's what it had.
I don't believe
I swear on my virginity.
You. Cheeky Aussie play-by-play shoutcaster for at LPL English living in Shanghai. You logged in through Twitter and it took your Twitter stuff.
No. Well, then I did that so I could view it. Is that how it works?
Respectable.
Amazing.
I mean,
OnlyFans like scraping Twitter for accounts. Holy shit.
Hey, Hysterics cooking streams on OnlyFans would be nice. He cooked
But
me
why would
Chinese.
that be OnlyFans?
I don't know, because the people are asking for it. Aren't you a man of the people?
I was until now.
Dude, you're gonna have to. We want to see your squeaky bum time.
My squeaky bum time. That's gonna take a while to perfect that. I don't know.
Hang on, you already posted your bum to Twitter. That content's out there for free, guys. Forget OnlyFans.
I never did that.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
When?
You posted a picture of you just in your underwear in your.
Oh, that's when you made the
kitchen.
OnlyFans, I think.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, you should... yeah.
I'll throw more money to Nazi Hysterics.
Dude. Well, all right. To get Joe some easy money, I'm gonna DM everyone here personally. If they don't sub, you're getting some naughty pics.
Okay, I'm gonna go get food. Bye, Joe. Bye, chat.
See you later, Lyric. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the subs, man.
What are you eating?
Problem, brother. I don't know. I'm
Thanks for the casting.
order
Thanks for
something.
joining. Thanks for the bants.
Nope. Dude, I'm always here for the bants.
Mate, the bants
Only the
is what
bants.
we live for.
I'm not here for the gameplay. I'm here for the bants.
That's true. Who would be?
Same,
But the gameplay is fucking awesome too because it's a fiesta. Okay,
to be
bye.
fair, that most recent game was actually the best game we've had.
Well,
pretty unarguably. Well, that was Lyric, everyone. Go and follow Lyric on Twitter. Hang on, I'll put it in chat. Copy paste that, put it in Twitter, go follow him. Get him to the big, what was it, 16k, I think he's, or 17k?
I think he's approaching something.
He's near a big number. Go help him out. I've put his Twitter in the chat. But seriously, guys, thank you very much for the subs and the generosity. Andy and Littleman and Lyric, all of you. And also, there was someone else, I think. Oh, yeah, and 72 Iris, I think it was said. Thank you all very much. It is really appreciated. 60,370.
70. How specific?
God damn, I am freezing cold. I'm turning the heating on.
All right, Joe.
You heading out as well?
Again. Yeah, I'm going.
Fair enough, man. Have a good Valorant. Good luck.
See you later.
Godspeed.
Thanks, mate.
Catch you later.
And to you as well.
God damn, we got 14 subs in the hype train. Holy shit. Emotes are being delivered. Cool. Apparently there's some emotes going out to chat or something. Yo, Littleman is actually leading the hype train right now. He's the conductor. Or not right now, like just full stop actually. Oh, come on. Pauses in the draft, are you serious? My choo-choo didn't work? What do you mean? What do you mean? Seriously though, thank you guys. I don't really know what to say. I feel kind of bad. I feel... I don't know. Alright, let's try this again. Start champ select. I feel so bad for those two guys. Look at them. Jeremiah and Penelope. Desperately trying to feed this conversation. They've been going for 4 hours almost at this point. And like, they're still fucking going. Jesus Christ. Pen elope. Are you listening to that commentary? I'm not. Should we have a listen in? It's like one of those Call of Duty tournaments. We can... Oh, I'm not live right now. What the fuck? Okay, nothing's happened anyway, but...
它的执行力非常的强，
对。
然后 RNG 这边可能就是，感觉没有一个非常强硬的指挥，跟其他队友说你要现在我们要干嘛，我们要去拿什么资源，我们要怎么打，对。但是 IG 这边就很清楚，哎，下路安组换上去了啊，我要去拿这个龙，然后这个龙拿完之后，你再换我们要去拿什么资源，我们要怎么打，对。但是 IG 这边就很，我们要去拿什么资源，我们要去拿什么资源，我们要怎么打，对。但是 IG 这边就很。
Why is it frozen?
我们刚刚也得到消息说 IG 这边在重启一下电脑，我们可以稍微等待一下。那刚刚说到的话，就是说除了当然ban pick 上的啊，有 RNG 会不会有改变？还有就是说，我觉得 IG 还是会绕着下路打。上一把确实看出来宝兰和泡芙的状态
Yeah,
是
I'll try
很好的。
refreshing it. Maybe refreshing it will fix everything and get us into draft.
寻的话也是往下路还是有照顾。
Wait, can some of you guys actually speak Mandarin?
等等。那
I cannot
这
speak
把
Mandarin.
如果说 IG 还是绕着下路打 RNG 该怎么办？
是，就是上一把打完之后，大家一定会总结一些经验，就让可能同样的错误不会再犯嘛。但我还是觉得
Baolan played well.
比较好奇的是 RNG 这把还会
I want
不
them
会
to
选
tell me
择
about
A
the
也
small
可以
chair.
对抗也可以。
Sell
要
it
看
to
我
me.
班位了，还会不会给3个都野盒都ban掉了？那你要说没有给那么多ban位，那我觉得没准小笼包也会拿一个野盒，然后给 IG
Say
一
F
个野
your
盒。
mom.
对，因为他们在蓝色方一楼能先拿，不管
Really? You don't know Mandarin? Nope.
所以我觉得这是一个蓝色方的一个优势。
Are you learning? I'm intending on learning. I've learned a tiny bit. I actually have.
是，主要现在很多选手他不愿意拿。
Shut up, guys. Stop interrupting. I actually have. I should track down the small chair. I have these, look. So I should be learning. I should be learning during this off-season. That was the intention. It has not happened yet. But it will happen, I promise. I will learn some Chinese. God damn it. I've got the easy peasy Chinese workbook. I've just got to start. I don't know what that says intact. I don't think Twitch chat has a translate function either. I think IG is better in team fights. Do you think the same? I certainly think in that game they were, but we never really got a fair team fight. So, I don't know. Study with chat. True. Is that a thing? Can you do a like Duolingo category on Twitch? Here we go. We're in a draft. Let's go. All right. IG red side, RNG blue side. I really hope IG wins this one. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm getting a little tired. I'm getting really hungry. Language learning stream? Yeah. I guess, yeah. I'm definitely not doing that today, but maybe another day I could. I'm doing Twitch Rivals later, so I'm gonna take a bit of a break in between this and later on. I might play some League though on stream in a bit. I'm tempted to maybe play some games after NEST for an hour or so, and then take a break. I don't know. We'll see. Oh shit, Nidalee isn't banned, but they can first pick it, so it doesn't matter. Channel Bao can just take Nidalee. Yeah, there you go. IG has to ban it. Yeah, Hysterics Chinese is really good. Raz is really good as well. And I don't know who Hatchaby is. I don't think they're going to lock in the Rammus guys. I know you're getting excited. Why are you upset at the ban? Oh, Shalabah doesn't play Nidalee? Oh, okay, fair enough. How many years was Raz in China? Either 2 or 3. I'm not actually sure. You'd have to ask him. I'm not super sure. All right, well, Ornn Kindred sounds great. So I learned this from Grabs. Apparently the reason Ornn Kindred is a really good rotation on red side is it's not just that, obviously Ornn and Kindred, both really good in the late game. Ornn can upgrade Kindred items, etc., etc. But also, the things that counter Ornn, Kindred is really good into. So you kind of preemptively counter the counters, is the logic behind Ornn Kindred as a duo lock-in. Shana Bao with the Lee Sin again. We've got Shen for new. And it's just going to be support bot. Okay. So, we actually didn't get a mid laner locked in for IG here, which means RNG have to pinch mid lane, right? You would expect. Or maybe they pinch AD carry so that you don't get, like, Ashe Pantheon, for example. And obviously IG are just going to ban... They've banned Leona. They'll probably ban, I guess, Nautilus. I don't know what they'll ban. I'm curious. Maybe the Thresh. Thresh is really good against Pantheons, so... So they did ban the Ashe that we were talking about, Ashe Pantheon. They could maybe ban, like... Maybe Jhin, maybe Kai'Sa. Oh, Alistar. I forgot about Alistar. He's been played a ton. If they stick to banning AD carries, I'd expect... Oh, no. Okay, so they go and ban Captain out instead. So there's the Jhin we talked about. And then... Now RNG have to try and lock in a bot lane duo. Obviously, Kai'Sa's up, if they want to go Kai'Sa. They could go Kai'Sa Nautilus. Kai'Sa Nautilus is actually a really good lane. Pantheon's going to do well into it, is the only issue. If they're locking Ezreal, then that basically says we don't ever want to fight Thresh. So we mentioned Thresh, really good into Pantheon. You can flay his shield vault, which is the stun. But I think with the Thresh, they're probably going to go like Aphelios or something and play really defensive. And just like try and not lose lane as opposed to try and win lane, yeah. So there's Aphelios. And then it's just mid lane against Syndra here, so probably... Well, Zoe's banned. What else is banned? Twisted Fate, Orianna. What do you play here? You could play Sylas. I don't know how bad that matchup is for Sylas. Yeah. So Sylas Aphelios ult is pretty insane sometimes. You don't want an AD assassin. Oh, an assassin. Sorry, I thought you wrote AD assassin then. Okay. I just want to say, by the way, guys, I predicted like almost everything in that second half of the draft. When I focused in, I actually predicted pretty much all of it, except for the Alistar ban. The Alistar ban and the TF ban I didn't predict, but all of the picks I pretty much predicted. IG1 draft, I don't think it's that cut and dry. I think obviously RNG have a winning mid lane here. They also have a winning top lane. Shen does pretty well into Ornn. So on the top half of the jungle, the top half of the map, sorry, RNG does actually win. God damn it. Go back. Obviously, though, IG have a winning bot lane, and Captain can just get out of lane and roam. So it depends on Kindred and if they can get out into the enemy jungler, and get the stacks. Obviously, Shen and Bao can duel, though. Like, if Shen and Bao can find Shun in the early game, like that, it's over. They have 4 winning lanes. What are you saying? This is not a winning bot lane for RNG. This does not beat this, I don't think. But again, I am not actually a color caster, so I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that even with Flay in the mix, pretty sure Jhin Pantheon beats. And even if it doesn't beat in a 2v2, it has push. Alright, Andy, catch you in a little bit, man. Thank you for the subs again, man. You don't like Shalom Bao Lee Sin, so IG win? Dude, Shalom Bao looked really good on Lee Sin last game. Shalom Bao was like pretty much the only good thing about RNG last game. Like, he had some pretty ridiculous kicks. His mechanics are fucking pog. Why is that, Leo Dog? What makes it a shit draft? I don't mind you guys flaming the draft in chat, but justify it. Tell me why. I'm not interested in hyperbolic statements for the sake of it, but if you have a reason why you think that, then I'm interested. Alright, well, you've got Pantheon level 1, so you invade, obviously. Well, the reason 72 Iris is saying that the Nidalee ban is bad is because Shalom Bao doesn't play Nidalee much. So it's ain't nothing but heartbreak. Tell me why. All lanes lose and get outscaled. For RNG? You think all lanes lose for RNG? You think Shen loses lane to Ornn? And I'm pretty sure Syndra wins lane early against Sylas as well. Again, I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure. Even if Shen goes neutral, he loses. He doesn't go neutral. Shen wins that lane. Ornn doesn't get to trade with Shen. He gets to just spam grasp. And then he can ult out onto the map. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, New should actually like get a big advantage in the laning phase. From my understanding of that matchup. And again, I'm not by any means an expert on lane matchups, but from my understanding, this is pretty Shen favored. Just kill Aphelios in team fights and it's GG. Yep. In theory, it is as simple as that in theory. It's just a matter of making that happen. That's why they've got Thresh though, right? So you can try and lantern him out and keep him safe. I actually think the most interesting matchup is going to be the jungle, because you have Xiaolong Bao playing this the Lee Sin, which really hasn't been meta. And mechanically, he looked pretty good last game, but realistically, if you can't make things happen early, Kindred wins by default. But this crash that's happening topside, this actually could be a successful dive here. The minions are under. I really think he should have just stayed under the tower there, honestly. Maybe he gets out. One more auto. Okay, flash comes out. There you go. Successful dive. I think maybe if he stays under... What the fuck is going on with the stream? Jesus Christ. Oh shit, the scene, sorry. Again, like, the fucking overlay has changed in-game. I haven't moved this camera since last game. I'm just gonna refresh because it was fucked. I think if he can stay under tower there and get a knock-up, he can actually probably trade 1-for-1. Isn't IG gonna find a new bot lane? Don't know. Puff and Baolan, or Puff and Southwind did definitely struggle in some of their series, especially in playoffs. So, maybe. But, you know, because obviously there was all the rumors of IG upset, but whether or not that was a real rumor is up for debate anyway. But the most interesting thing about that rumor to me is not upset going to China, because I don't think it'll happen. It's the fact that IG might be looking for a bot lane that's interesting about that rumor. God damn it. Why is it autoing to 480p? Come on now. Come on now. IG Uzi, a man can dream. Yeah. People are saying that that's a rumor. It's really not. That was Uzi and Rookie memeing on stream. That's what that was. I really don't expect that to happen at all. I could be wrong. Honestly, I hope I'm wrong, because that would be unbelievably hype. That would be so sick, but I don't expect that to happen. Oh, Baolan might be dead here. TP's coming in, though. Baolan's ignited. One more auto finishes him. Captain's in on the backside. But Captain might actually be dead here. Yeah, he can't get out. Stun. GG. That was a nice response. Good TP from Cryin. But also, Baolan did not need to be that far forward there. They got kind of baited and outsmarted. Shen was obviously on the top side of the map. Ah, but this is the strat, right? It's actually 5-head. They're like, let's int bot. We'll lose 2 deaths bot, but it'll mean that Shen can get a mark topside. Shen's now on 2 marks. So it was actually... They were just getting the Kindred ahead. That's all it was. It was next level. Yeah, so GALA basically 2v1s, while Captain goes for a super deep TP and just gets absolutely kecked. The TP was actually kind of just troll from Captain, because obviously they know Shen is on the top side of the map, right? You know Shallow Bow is on the bottom side of the map, and you know that Cryin can follow the TP. So it has to be a pretty specific situation. Like, you basically are relying that your bot lane is going to outplay a 2v3 for that TP to pay off. So, misread the situation there from Captain. He obviously didn't realize Shallow Bow was going to come in. He started the TP as Shallow Bow appeared, I think. But I think he probably should have known that Shallow Bow was bot side. But I'm not. I'd need to go back and look at the vision. But this is going to get really hard for Captain now. He's 15 CS down and a kill down. There's already a Dark Seal for Cryin. Like, in fact, he's almost 20 CS down. He has to reset it, but he has no TP. So this wave is going to crash and he's going to lose a shitload of CS. Unless Cryin has a freeze, which I don't think he did. I don't think that lane is going to get much better anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know about Captain Sylas either. I don't know much about IG Youth at all. But yeah, back to top lane, by the way. Tiamat's been finished for Nu. He's on almost double the CS. This is what I was talking about. Shen really, really will find a massive advantage in that top lane. Ornn can't do anything. Because the reason that Ornn can trade with so many top laners, the reason Ornn's so good a lot of the time, is because he can proc Brittle, right? But you can't proc Brittle if Shen just pops his his little safe zone around him, just dodges the auto attack. You don't get brittle, which means you don't get the vast majority of Ornn's damage is his brittle damage. So Shen can just take these ridiculous trades where Ornn basically doesn't get to fight back. So unless Ornn is under his tower, he doesn't get to CS. The Tiamat is a bad buy because he cannot freeze. I think it's more so that he can put on side pressure later on. I do agree that he should just try and freeze in the lane, though. So, Shen knows this is going on. This is going to be a smite fight. Okay, no, it's not going to be a smite fight. Oh, no. He is level 6. Oh, that is not a good blast cone. Holy shit. I can't believe the Scat of the Week didn't actually land there, though. That's so sad. If he can kick and... Yeah, okay, nice. I couldn't think of the words, but yeah, that's what I was on about. Kick Q. They could just drop that top if they want to, but... I don't know. That seems kind of... The fact that they get a kill on top of the Herald there, that was a really bad blast code from Shen. And he had his ult, but obviously because he was still kicked when he went down, he couldn't do it. Feels fucking bad, man. Nidalee ban looking good. Maybe IG's a blue side team, you know. Or this hybrid between IG and IG Youth anyway. Alright. No mark for you, Shen. That was the mark was on the chickens. So good smite from Xiaolongbao. Shen didn't have his smite available. I don't think anyone's saying it's a bad... I don't think anyone's saying Tiamat is an item for freezing lane. People are saying Tiamat was a bad buy because he can't freeze lane. Okay, so Dragon's coming up in a second here. Which, realistically, I don't see any universe where IG can properly contest this. Holy crap, Baolan. Why are you there, man? If they couldn't contest before, they definitely fucking can't now. Eesh. Honestly, this is not feeling good for IG. And, like, this is where the conversation of scaling comes in, right? Where it's like, IG does have good scaling, but the thing is, like, the argument of every lane out scales, I disagree with, especially with Aphelios in the bottom lane. Syndra scales particularly well as well. Like, Syndra's scaling is certainly not an issue. And you got Shen, who, it's not like Shen is not useful in the late game. He offers side lane pressure that Ornn doesn't. He can obviously get anywhere on the map. The shield is still great. The CC in teamfights is great. Obviously, Lee Sin, not really that much of a late game champion, but realistically still offers utility in the late game. Here we go. This is a big moment actually for IG. Getting a kill here is important. Because it means that they can stop the momentum a little bit. RNG have to base bot, obviously. They got the tower, and that's all they're going to be able to get. There's another stack there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Lele did not need to take the kill. What the fuck? Shout about Mr. Q. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright, Captain got some plates. So that's the one silver lining for IG. That's all they've got. Captain got a kill and some plates. That's literally all they've got going for them right now. And even in terms of the ults he can steal, he's got like Syndra and Aphelios, really. Captain got 3 plates, yeah, but I don't know. He's still behind. Shen ult as well, but it's like... I'm not saying there's nothing he can steal. What I'm saying is he doesn't have, like... You know, a Sylas with an Ornn ult wins the game. A Sylas with a Rumble ult wins the game, you know? But he doesn't have any, like, ults that are going to win him the game in this team. He doesn't have any ults that are a win condition. So Bao is actually doing... He's doing obviously very well in the early game in terms of kills. He's obviously ahead slightly, but he is, I think it was 25 CS down before the graphic came up there. So Shun is actually doing a good job of punishing when Bao's going for these ganks to get in the enemy jungle on the opposite side. Get some farm for himself. I'm not sure how many stacks he's on. I'm really curious if he's on 4 stacks yet, but I think he is. I've seen him take 3. It wouldn't surprise me if he took one off of the screen at some point. Okay, this is what we're talking about. But the Shen ult kind of cooks that. And there we have it. Valiant effort, Captain. But that ain't it, Chief. We have to say as well, Bao has been everywhere. Anytime IG tries to do anything, Bao's already there. And now they're going for a dive. But Baolan's here, so I don't know if they can really follow up. If Bao goes for that, it's very end. Okay. We still didn't get to see how many stacks Kindred had. Feels bad, man. So this would be the Herald. Easy peasy. Who was it that said they didn't like Bao's Lee Sin again? Because I really like the Bao's Lee Sin, I'm not going to lie. I think Bao's a really good Lee Sin. I think if you can get past not liking the Lee Sin pick, Bao is an exceptionally talented Lee Sin, as in mechanics. He's obviously playing the game very well. Uh-oh. All right, New, let's see what you got. The rest of New's team is on the way right now. So if he can play this well, if he can get a good taunt. Okay, he's on captain. Who's tanking? Shun is tanking. They get the kill. Can they get out? Ooh. So it only actually cost them 1 flash. Like, that's still super worth. And they got News flash as well. They get the kill. They get out of there. Not bad. There was no pressure in any other lane at the time. Clean. I don't know if there was much New could have done about that. I think he played it fine, but I don't think there was anything he could do. All right. So Dragon's up in under a minute. Woo. This is it now. This is where IG have to start doing some stuff because they are 4,000 gold down. And it's not soul. This would only be soul point, but... How do I say his surname there? So that's Zhang, right? Z-H-A-N-G. Because Z-H is like a J sound as far as I know. And A-N-G is like ung, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. That ain't it. New, unfortunately, is being punished here by IG. New should have respected that with his whole team bot, but either way, it's not going to matter because they're just going to dive mid. That's Cleanse used. Herald dropped. They won't be able to threaten an inhib because IG can recall here, but in the meantime, you've got Cryin split pushing bot on Syndra. They're going to get a second charge on the inhib. I don't think Cryin will be able to finish a tower because he has Syndra at the end of the day. There's only so much you can do in a split push roll. Baolan doesn't have ult or anything though, so it's not like they can punish him. Okay, GALA's here. They need to wait for the next wave, but... Oh, they're not. They're just going to go for it. Jeez. Okay, no, they backed away. Red's coming up. Scuttle Crab's up. Where's the Kindred mark? Okay, I think currently New is dealing with the Wolves, which I believe would have had the Kindred mark on them. Yeah, there you go. So they're just doing their best now to try and deny Shen. But we are getting to the point where the conversation of scaling matters because ZS is still only level 12. He's still a way off of getting all of these upgrades for the whole team. And that would be great if that happens, but they are 4,000 gold down. And they're on the cusp of Soul for RNG. So essentially, IG are now on a timer. They have 5 minutes to figure out how the fuck they're going to get back in this game. Jhin's on 2 items, which is fine, but it's not great, right? Jhin wants 3 items ideally. And Aphelios spikes at pretty much the same times as Jhin, so they don't find an advantage in that bottom lane unless an upgrade can come through, but that's not going to happen in 5 minutes because he doesn't even have the IE yet. In the mid lane, you've got Captain, who has the GLP, but whether or not he can finish a second item in the next 5 minutes seems very unlikely. And Cryin is actually ahead of him right now. So basically, something needs to go wrong for RNG, I think, for IG to be able to contest this dragon. If they set up correctly, I don't think it can happen. However, IG won't be able to just trade on the opposite side of the map, punish New and take something anymore. Because they can't trade for dragon, right? They can't lose the soul, so. And it's actually ZS now that's in a fuck ton of trouble. I'm kind of surprised they didn't commit to that. Good restraint from RNG, honestly, because I think maybe they could have got the kill before the rest of the team arrived there. I guess Captain has TP, so you do have to be cautious. By the way, the CS gap has gone between New and ZS because of the couple of kills that they got on New while they were crashing waves. ZS is actually fully back in the game. And New is now just in full split push mode. He went Titanic Hydra first as well, so he can just continuously push. Yeah, both of them went Black Cleaver, I think. But you can't go IE yet, right? You have to go Storm Razor, Rapid Fire Cannon, IE. So you won't get an upgrade anytime. Maybe that's the thought process. I'm not sure. I'm certainly not the expert on Kindred itemization. That was a nice knockup. Lele had stopwatch, though. Oh, god, how did they get that kill? Holy shit, he gets out with the Kindred ult. No way. RNG have actually just fucking thrown the game. No fucking way. Dragon's about to come up as well. Holy shit. Okay, 35 seconds until news up. I don't know how long until Dragon. I just know that there's a grey icon. I don't know when it's going to go yellow here. We don't have a Dragon timer properly. But New has TP. Lele is about to respawn. So RNG can, at worst, contest this Dragon. And you can see that they are sprinting over in that direction right now. Obviously, RNG, all they need is a steal here. They don't even need the fight. Like, if you're RNG, you're happy to die to get this Mountain Soul. You might lose Baron if that happens, though, if they all die, if it's really bad. So what actually happened here? So they find a pick on Baolan that literally doesn't take damage because he's Pantheon. Ornn does a great ult. And then at this point, Lele obviously goes golden. Somebody has to block these Jhin shots. Nobody steps up. And then the fact that he gets out of 1 HP is just hilarious on top of it. So RNG get to set up now. I don't know why, but Xiaolong Bao is low HP. Not ideal, especially as the jungler. Doesn't have a red buff either. They don't know that there's vision in that brush, I guess. Or they don't have a sweep available. Shen is super low as well. His ult is still on cooldown for another like 10 seconds or something. Xiaolong Bao's found a Q. He doesn't follow it. Okay, they're just going to go for the front line here. Captain could be in big trouble. Shen's got his ult now. That's a good hook onto Captain, but he's got Zhonya's. Dragon's low. Okay. Okay. That's that. He didn't even have smite. Shalabao early smited there for health, but there was no way to contest at that point. Oh, it was a little bit dicey for RNG, but they actually played a really controlled fight there. The fact that Shen was solo and didn't have his ult at the start of the fight, but then got popped without having chance to use his ult, I mean, at that point, it's kind of doomed. I think that's game. No way to contest this. Mountain Soul plus Baron. I think it might be over, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to 3 games. Unless RNG managed to seriously throw this one in the bin. Okay. That was actually a really nice fight from RNG. I'm really hoping this shows a replay. But we might be about to see another fight here. They're actually just gonna go for it. You gotta respect it. IG just running in. Except ZS maybe actually just running it rather than running in. Although, 1 for 1, not too bad. Shalom Bao's pretty low as well. But well, he's got a stopwatch, so it doesn't matter. GG. I think IG basically saying, look, this game's fucking over. Let's try and just force a fight. If we win it, we win it. If we don't win it, well, you know. Also, I have an answer for the question about the cleaver on Kindred. What armor is he shredding? Fucking Mountain Soul. That's the armor he's shredding. Everyone has armor. Oh, God. Well, this was actually fairly clean from RNG, honestly. I'm kind of surprised. Both of these games have been way higher quality than the rest of the entire tournament. I'm not 100% convinced by that flash over. Or was it blast cone over from ZS? I don't know if it was even on purpose, honestly. Maybe that was a teammate knocking him over. But like, I think he hit himself. Oh no, Shen hit it. Shen was trying to move away and accidentally hit the blast cone. You see that? So watch this. When the replay starts, I'll try and pause it. Right, so ZS is just trying to get in position here. He's trying to step forward. Shen right-clicks where my cursor is, like over here, and accidentally clicks the blast cone. Watch. And knocks ZS into the red buff and kills everyone. Holy moly, that's really sad. Okay, let's try and catch up. I want to catch up, but I don't want to miss anything. So I'm just going to play at 1.5. And obviously the rest is whatever. Okay. So obviously they got Baron, they're pushing in. What is this lag? Come on, laptop, you can do it. Are we live again? No. So they just siege, they got supers pushing bot. This is probably the end of the game, right? Okay, yeah, they got to kill a captain. It's fucking doomed. Oh, GG. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to defend this without something truly insane happening. Oh, wow. Nice. That was a good knock-up. Oh my god. Charlotte just styling on Puff at the end as well. My god. Alright, GG. There you have it. Let's click live. Alright. We're going to 3 games. ARAM again. Well, the break won't be as long here because it's between games. The break's a lot longer in between series. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long the break is. I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna wait until the timer comes up. Yeah, it's 1-1. And then once the timer comes up, if it's a really long timer, maybe we'll play an ARM or something. I don't think it will be, though. I think it'll just be 10 minutes. At that point, I think I'll run and grab a sandwich or something. Learning LoL specifics, what does Kindred ult do? Basically, it drops a circle on the floor around you. I'll try and point it out in one of these highlights. Look for like a circle that turns people. They'll get like a sort of golden shimmer around them. And it basically means they can't die until the circle's gone. And there'll be a little bit of a heal when the circle goes. So I think we're a little way off of showing it. Yeah, I don't think there was anything new could have done about this dive. That was honestly a well-played dive. Okay. Oh no, Shen doesn't actually use his ult in this fight, so this is a bad example as well. Is that actually no Kindred ult highlights this whole game? Yeah, he just gets kicked. Kick to the face. Oh shit, there's a hydrate. Wait, where's my water? Oh, my water's in the other room. I will grab my water in a minute. I'm pretty sure there's a Kindred ult here. Yeah, so you see that golden circle that's just appeared? That's about to pop? There you go. That's Kindred ult. It means that nobody inside the circle can die until the circle's gone. Right. I'm gonna grab my water. I'm gonna oh shit, there's 3 hydrates pending. Hang on, let me grab my water. One sec. Posture check. I'm stood up, dude. Wow. I feel hydrated. That was 4 of them? Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. Anyone in the circle can't die. Anyone. Nice niddly ban hacking gamers. Exactly, it's a double-edged sword, so. Oh my god, another hydrate. Alright. I think I'm gonna go make a sandwich maybe. Because I'm really hungry. I was gonna wait until after the stream, but since we're going to 3 games here, I think I'm just gonna grab a sandwich during the break. So I'm gonna be right back for 5 minutes. You're hydrating with me, are you? Cheers, mate. I'm not gonna lie. My PC is struggling a little bit. I need to figure out a solution for for the long term. Holy shit, we're nearly at 4,000 followers. That's insane. All right. Restart your PC while you get a sandwich? Nah, it's all good. It's not something that a restart will fix. I'm just putting a lot on it. Like Twitch, for example, uses a shit ton of CPU. A shit ton. So every time I open my dashboard, I have to make sure I'm pausing the stream so it doesn't just fucking annihilate my RAM. But not my RAM, my processor. All right. I'm going to I'll run a quick ad break and I'm going to grab a sandwich and then we'll continue. Hey, gang. Oh, how we all doing? I got some sandwiches, so I'm feeling a little bit better. Oh my god, we're still not back yet. How was the sandwich? I've not eaten it yet. I've got it right here, look. Mukbang stream? Something like that. I am going to eat my sandwich. Make your cam bigger when you eat? I don't know about that. Bacon butty or close stream? No. Just, ham, cucumber, and mayonnaise. Very nice. ASMR. They're playing in China. So it's like it's like almost 9 p.m. there. I wonder what they're talking about. Oh, nice, dude. Congrats on your new cards. Dude, don't even say it. Ghost paranoia. I don't want to imagine it. God, the amount of delays today. Fucking hell. That first series was really painful. Not just, like, not even from... I mean, the gameplay-wise, it was a little, you know... But even from a... Just all the delays, man. The delays were so brutal. You should look at win rates on UGG. Great stream last night. Thanks, man. All right, Andy. Thanks for sticking around, man. And thank you for so... Dude, Andy, you have way... You are the MVP of the stream, man. Seriously. Thank you so much for the subs and everything, and for always hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Have a good afternoon. Enjoy Cyberpunk, mate. Okay, Lele's gone. Lele is gone. They're gonna ban Graves again. Or maybe, actually, maybe RNG changes their third ban since it didn't work in game 1. Saying Graves insta-lock, right? Or maybe he goes Kindred. So now RNG go on Kindred, right? Syndra. That surprises me. I guess you don't need to pick Kindred anytime soon. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Syndra Lee Sin. Fuck it. Never mind. There you go. Ornn. Zoe was banned. But Captain could go Orianna. LeBlanc, okay. Okay. I subscribe to this. Syndra versus LeBlanc. We got a spicy mid lane. I'm down. So Cryin, New, sorry, has a really great matchup again. We've got a skill matchup mid. Interesting that we get both bot lanes will be pinched. So I have two different styles so far, though. On the side of IG, it's more like heavy skirmishing, maybe leaning towards team fighting, depending how the composition rounds out. Whereas RNG is like, they kind of want to play picks, realistically. Hydrate. Oh, shit. Surprised by the Aphelios there. I feel like maybe that Aphelios is like, I don't want to go against it. I guess you just lock in Tom Kench, Braum. Nautilus is fine too. Is no, Leona's banned, right? Yeah. So in this one, I much prefer IG's composition. I think it's a lot easier to pull off, and I think the bot lane here for RNG, you've kind of drafted a pseudo teamfight comp, except it's, in my opinion, a worse teamfight comp than what IG has. So, I mean, as is always the way with these games, a lot of it will come down to the early game. We need to see Shalabao being really proactive, right? Which he has been so far today. Actually, he's played really well on the Lee Sin across today. He's done a really good job of snowballing his team. So, we'll have to see. I'm leaning towards IG though here, guys. I feel like IG's comp is a lot easier to pull off. I do think that a little bit of it does come down to how well the Ornn player. What's IG's top laner called? ZS, is it? Or something? I think ZS. If he can just not run it, like if he can survive the dives, then they're good. If he falls really far behind, it's gonna be hard. Why didn't they take away Lee Sin? I don't think they're worried about the Lee Sin. World's 2019 group stage is a long old while ago. Baolan's really good on hard engaged champs though, so let's be honest, do you expect Baolan to do well on Alistar? I like that from Captain. Get a cheeky ward down so they know where Bao's going to be starting. Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh! It's just dawned on me. So, you know, I kept on complaining that the cam kept moving, that they were changing the overlay between games or whatever. It's because I've tried to skip backwards or forwards on YouTube with the arrow keys, but I'll have had the scene selected on OBS, so the arrow keys when I'm dashing forwards is just going to move my camera to the right a little bit. So that's why my cam kept moving. That's why I was so confused earlier. Incredible. So, Shen knows Shalom is at the bot side of the map. Right now, RNG don't necessarily have information on where Shen is. But it looks like... It doesn't look like Shen is just going to go and try and invade immediately. He's going to just clear his bot side. Oh, sorry. He's going to clear his top side and move bot. Means he can guarantee the bot side scuttle. Maybe transition into something in the bottom lane, but I doubt they'll get an opportunity to. I'm really curious if Shalom tries to make things happen in the mid lane here. Because Syndra versus Leblanc is a very volatile matchup. Both can very comfortably win that in the right situation. So it's very possible that the mid lane is down to the 2v2 rather than the 1v1. Which I'm down for. So Shen is going to do this Scuttle Crab. Shaolin Bao weirdly didn't do his red buff. Strange pathing there. Went chickens into Krugs into top Scuttle. And then he's going to go back for his red buff. But his Gromp will be coming up at like 4-ish minutes. I think. So Shun might be able to, after doing his Krugs, he might just reset here. But he might be able to, with a pushing bot, just quickly sneak in and grab a Gromp. Not sure. Looks like he might go mid. I mean, they could try and make a flash play here. I don't think this is happening. Cryin is so safe where he is in lane. I feel like that was kind of a waste of time with how far the lane was pushed. So that's the matchup I was talking about. You see that? So ZS tries to get pressure. Nu drops his safe zone as the auto comes in from the brittle. It means Nu just doesn't take any damage. So Nu can continue to just win these trades. You can see he's already 10 CS up. He has a massive wave stacked against him, which is going to crash, but it's not like he's going to get dived, so he's more than happy to just soak this wave. Easy peasy. Nu is loving this matchup. Why isn't the first roster playing in this tournament? Because this tournament's not like the be all and end all. It doesn't matter that much, so. I think a lot of the top players are just not interested, and they'd rather have a bit of a break. I see the hydrates. I'm looking, don't worry. Two big gulps. Here we go. Bit of a fight for Scuttle, apparently. Oh, he got it. Oh, he's level 6 now, actually. Managed to find a level lead off of that. So I was looking at my sandwich and my drink, so I missed what happened. But in the time that it took me to talk about whatever it was I was just talking about, I was talking about Shen versus Ornn, and I was eating a sandwich and I was taking a drink. In that time, Shen built himself a 10 CS lead in the jungle. And then also took a top skull. Yeah, you're right, they did Drake. Munits. That's going to be my new name. All right. Shallenbow might look for something mid here. It's always difficult to gank Leblanc is the only problem. You kind of need LeBlanc to commit to the fight. But if you can get around behind, maybe. But look at this. The whole fucking team's here. Does Cryin have scatter, or did he already use it? I think he used it. Okay. Suddenly it's a 5v5. Nautilus is kind of squishy. Yeah, there you go. This is really nice from IG. Perfect answer. They have vision somewhere? That was honestly very well read from IG. Because they didn't have vision. They didn't necessarily see this swap coming. But actually they read that play beautifully. They realized what was happening and completely played around it. That was really, really well played. This is nice from Captain. Oh, he missed the chains. They still get it right. Right? Oh my god. Had to flash for it. If he hits the chains, that's easy. So, the reason that was nice, he waits for Cryin. Cryin wants to push the wave and reset. He's desperate to reset. Cryin uses everything on the wave. The split second Scatter the Weak is on cooldown. Captain goes in to get the heavy trade to set it up so Shen can run in as well. The big issue is, because he misses the chains, it costs him 2 flashes for 1. Which is not great, because now, obviously, Shallenbow has opportunities there. But Captain is still on LeBlanc, so not having flash, it's not like you're immobile. It's not like it's a massive, massive opportunity. It does mean that Captain can't abuse the lead as much as he would like to, though. Yeah, so look at that. The split second Scatter the Weak is gone. Ults in and forces the play. So collateral damage was on cooldown there, which is why Captain has to flash for the kill. There's some real talent on this team. I will say, Captain had a really bad game on the Sylas earlier, but that's okay. It happens. Every season IG Youth has real talent, yeah, for sure. That's where Jackie Liv came from. That's where Hwanfang came from. So, Dragon's up. It's time to Dragon. And it feels like both these teams want to fight for this. They're fighting for Prior right now. Captain's been forced out. We're not going to watch that, though. We're going to watch Jhin farm. Why would we watch him trade when we can watch farm? Here we go. Dragon pull back. I'm trying to talk. I've got little bits of sandwich all around my teeth. All right. So IG obviously get in here. RNG, we're fighting for priority mid. Xiaolongbao flashed? Wait, ZS died? Did that all happen off of screen? Huh. Well, Baolan's dead. So, RNG get the Drake anyway. Was that actually off of the screen, or am I just stupid? Rookie gets paid a lot, probably. Definitely. Oh, that's nice. That was really nice. Just clean. ZS should not have been there. He tried to force priority mid. So was that... I don't remember who got the first Drake and who got the second Drake. I want to say that was IG getting that Drake while the kill went on mid. Yeah. $20 CS lead in the jungle. Top lane, not really as big of a need as New wants it to be. The fact that ZS gets a kill there means it becomes very difficult now to bully the Ornn. He's starting to get his armor in, so he's going to be fine now. Mid lane, relatively neutral. Disappointingly neutral, I would say. I kind of wanted them to go toe-to-toe a bit more, but, you know. Can't have everything. And then bot lane is, you know, crit 80 carry versus crit 80 carry, so we're not going to see anything for ages from them. God. I've chewed my lip, and now it's bleeding. God damn it. Ouch. First blood. I do this all the time. I have a bad habit of chewing my lip. I don't know why we're grouping around Drake. Drake's not up, guys. Oh, no way. Block the shots. Block the shots. Oh, I thought that last one was going to hit then. Is your lip swollen? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Took Munchables to an entire new level. The highest paid is Dagda. True. Dagda just balling on everyone. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. That's a reference to Nelson from The Simpsons, if I'm not mistaken. I can appreciate an old school Simpsons reference. Oh, Xiaolongbao, you beautiful man. Look at it. How can you not like this man's Lee Sin? I've been saying it all day. Xiaolongbao is a fucking beast on Lee Sin. Oh, it's Ben Stiller from Dodgeball, is it? It is on Dodgeball, actually. I remember that now, but I'm sure it's on The Simpsons as well. I'm going to check. Oh, there is a Simpsons quote. It's just, you made me bleed my own blood. Instead of, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. So what I'm saying is Ben Stiller stole the joke from The Simpsons. Simpsons did it first, as always. All right. So, excuse me. Most of their teams running their subs for practice. I don't necessarily know the reasoning. Depends per team, but I think mostly it's just the top players don't want to play this. Like, if I'm rookie, I have enough power to say I'm not playing this tournament. I don't care about this tournament. And I'd be inclined to agree with his decision. Rookie in the Shire in Korea right now? They definitely haven't retired. If Rookie in the Shire had retired, you'd fucking know about it. All right, so I'm trying to like flex my brain now. Let's see if we can figure out what the win conditions are and what the goals are for these two teams. See, usually I'm on cast and I'll have a color caster with me and I can just be like, hey Dagda or hey Lyric, what are the win conditions for these teams? What do they do next? I don't have that luxury today. So we're going to try and figure it out. Just you and me, chat. So for IG, they have a very clear like opportunity to team fight. They also have a pretty large amount of pick potential. With Alistar LeBlanc, they have a huge amount of upfront damage that they can bring out. That if someone's out of position, they can annihilate, and then with the Ornn, follow up and turn a pick into a team fight. RNG on the other side, kind of want to play a little bit more reactively, and very much are going for the picks, very much can respond to what IG are doing with the Shen ultimate. But I do think that this is somewhat inevitable that it will become sort of a 5v5 game later on. But Captain can side lane on this LeBlanc. He'll probably be matching up against New a lot of the time, I would imagine, but I could be wrong there, honestly. Because obviously ZS is not going to offer much pressure in a side lane, but he can soak pressure. On the other side, both New and Cryin can put pressure on in a side lane. Yeah, football salaries are disgusting, aren't they? They're actually insane. Because there's big money, and then there's earning multiple millions per month. That's just bonkers. It's just insane. Fuck you money, yeah. I think the conversation of like player salaries versus how much the team is making off of merch and things it's a weird conversation, because like the teams in League of Legends right now don't make that much off of merch comparatively to football. Like the fan bases for individual teams aren't as insane as they are in football, I think, with a couple of exceptions. Like obviously G2 is the standout in Europe, G2 and Fnatic, but I think G2 in terms of at least the last couple of years, I feel like G2 must be making more on merch than Fnatic are, because they really push it. And like Brazilian teams, you know that they are making insane amounts through merch, because they have like religious fan bases. But comparatively to a football team, when an all-star football player joins a football team, kids all over the world are going to buy that new jersey that has his name on, you know? Like, that's a big fucking deal. Whereas we're not really at that point in League of Legends. And I think that's partly because careers, generally speaking, have been shorter in League of Legends. So you don't have that time to build up a legacy. It's like when Beckham joined LA Galaxy, right? It's like, is that big of a deal in Beckham's career? Fuck no. He's like well at the end of his career. That's like a retirement job, right? But for American football fans, Beckham joining the team, that's a big fucking deal, right? So everyone's going to buy that jersey. Everyone in LA is going to buy that jersey. So it's kind of a different ballpark in football, because it's not just about how good a player is in football. Because the difference is Perkz is an exceptional player, and within esports, he's a celebrity. But he is not a celebrity. Beckham, Wayne Rooney, Messi, all of these guys, they are international superstars. If David Beckham tomorrow announced he was going to become a pop star, everyone is refreshing Spotify for that release, right? If Perkz tomorrow or Faker tomorrow announce like, Faker's the most famous of all of them. Like, if he announced he was going to become a pop star, people in esports would be really excited. The rest of the world probably still doesn't know who he is, except for Korea. Well, that's a really nice kick from Xiaolong Bao. I'm telling you, man, Xiaolong Bao is honestly carrying this series. Puff is pretty big, though. But I don't know. I don't think he can do anything. That Jhin skin looks like Aphelios. I got confused then. I was thinking Puff was Aphelios. My brain died. Dude, Xiaolong Bao's insane. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, 72. Beckham joined Guild Esports and immediately got 30 million in investments just off of his name alone. There aren't players with that level of influence in esports right now. So people trying to bring up the conversation of, can this person instantly sell enough merch to pay their entire salary? If not, they're not worth it. The conversation doesn't make sense because it's not a good comparison. The org isn't paying for a player so that they can sell t-shirts. At least not yet. All right. It's 5v5 o'clock, I think. Except ZS is bot without TP. Look at New sat in the base of home guard, just fucking waiting for someone to step out of position. Okay, he's going to go bot. RNG are actually kind of poised to win this if Xiaolong Bao keeps playing like he has been. Because what Xiaolong Bao is doing here is he's stopping these team fights being the team fights. Like, you know how all game we've been talking about how I think IG in a straight 5v5 look really good, right? Theoretically should win a straight 5v5. But we haven't seen straight 5v5. So Xiaolong Bao on this Lee Sin, we're just seeing a pick that turns into a team fight. So it's a 4v5 every team fight. So, if RNG can continue to play this style and continue to force IG into these skirmishes instead of actual 5v5s, instead of front-to-back fights, I'm actually starting to favor RNG. But, you know, whether that actually happens, whether they can maintain that style is a different question. But we are getting to a point now where even in a front-to-back, GALA is so huge that maybe RNG can just win a front-to-back now. Maybe GALA is just gets to be Aphelios and annihilate everyone, you know? It's a very real possibility. They don't want to commit too hard for this, really. Actually, have a flank here. If Captain can find a way in onto GALA, they can just blow the game open completely. ZS does not have TP, so he needs to position correctly here, but it looks like the fight's coming to him. That was close for Baolan. Jeez. Shahu isn't that good. Shahu's just inconsistent. When he's good, he's godly. But he has insane inconsistency issues. God damn, this has been a slow game. 10 kills in 27 minutes. Jesus. This is the first series in this tournament where I've really felt like these two teams actually really care who wins. The rest of the tournament, it's been kind of whatever. But IG versus RNG, this feels like it matters to the orgs, you know? So Dragon's coming up. IG knows it. They're going for GALA if they can get him. Bounce house onto Lele. Cryin's off to the side, but I don't know if they'll actually be able to do anything here. They don't have a way to get in. Like, as soon as Lele is dead, they don't have any hard engage anymore. Unless Charlotte Bao finds some crazy opportunity. Like, they don't have a way of actually forcing a play. So now IG, so long as they're the ones on the objective, they completely control everything. Dragon is theirs, so that's going to put them on soul point. They have priority in mid lane. They can contest this Baron. If RNG actually starts the Baron, it's insanity. Because there's no fucking way that IG lets them. Oh, he knew. He knew. Mate, that was a good effort. Captain. What? He popped back. What? He was out. Am I wrong? He was out, right? What the fuck? Oh no! Captain, not like this. Oh god. He was out. He'd got a 5-head flank. He'd been out 5-headed by Xiaolong Bao. Xiaolong Bao then follows the double distortion, doesn't quite get the kick over the wall, and then Captain's walking out, and then zips back to his W. It's like Xiaolong Bao did get the miracle kick, except he didn't. But Captain gave him it anyway. Maybe they could have flashed to follow him. I'm not sure, but even if so, like, you still want to force them to flash to follow for the kill and overextend, right? I'm really confused. I want to see a replay of that. Please. Please give me a replay of that. Yes, here we go. All right. So Captain's here behind them. I'm not sure how he knows here. He must have walked past the tower or something. So the kick into the wall, not ideal. Yeah, and then he just jumps back. He was actually safe. I actually don't even think they could have flashed to finish him off. He was like half health when he went back into Aphelios. Maybe his thought process was, I can jump back and one-shot Aphelios. Maybe that's what he was thinking? I don't know. I kind of want to... I want to go back and look at it again, but I don't want to miss something because now RNG have really put their foot down. Honestly, Xiaolong Bao is fucking smurfing this game. It's actually insane. Okay, nice flash from GALA. Oh, Baolan, he wants it. That was a huge, huge knock-up from him. They just don't have to follow up. This is the problem with when you've got a Jhin playing against an Ornn. You don't get to do anything. Everyone's still fairly healthy on RNG. There's no way to finish anyone off. I think that's game. Captain couldn't find a way into the fight either. What am I saying? He wasn't against an Ornn. He's with an Ornn. Oh. That's game. Obviously. Well, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of disappointed. That felt like a very anticlimactic end to the game, honestly. I felt like Captain did not do what I wanted towards the end. What I wanted meaning popping off. And the same for Shen in those last fights, couldn't really do anything. Puff couldn't do anything either. Shen needs a mid laner and a top laner. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to say about that? Especially that pick mid. Captain fucked up. It's not often that you get an opportunity to fuck up in a way that's going to completely throw the game in one individual play. But Captain found it. Against all odds, he found it. Okay, I'm done with Nest. Good games. That was actually a good series. I think I might play a couple of games of League or something. If people want to stick around. But that is going to be the end of Nest for today. Yeah, RNG won 2-1, sorry. All right. Let's go. Change section, tools, automatic scene switcher. Start. Exit this. Open league. Shalom Bao played out of his fucking mind, man.